I am the founder and recipe creator, etc., of the Toasty Smore. We make real marshmallows here, and we are doing some new flavors because, well, maybe we're doing some return flavors because we are doing our bundles again, my friends. So our bundles are all gluten-free. We have 3 of them currently. We're going to add a 4th soonish. So the first one is our best seller bundle. And like I said, they're all gluten-free. What we have in there is the butter vanilla, the French vanilla, and the chocolate and toasted coconut. And I'm trying to think about what's in the bestseller bundle without seeing them. Anyway, this flavor right here, my friends, is in the bougie bundle. So if you're feeling fancy, this is our lavender and honey. Lavender and honey, oh my goodness. It turned out so good. I'm so happy with this. Look at this massive marshmallow. Lavender and honey, my friends. Oh my gosh. It turned out so good. I'll be honest with you, I was really worried about bringing this flavor back because when we had it before, we were not using natural colors, and we are now, and I was really worried about how we were going to pull this off. But this lavender and honey looks delightful. I'm super happy with how these marshmallows look. So yeah, we're going to do some cutting and powdering. Let's get to work, y'all. Feel free to ask me questions in the chat. I actually do answer people. I kind of get the impression that that's maybe an unusual thing here on YouTube, but I love interacting with people, and I'm happy to answer your questions. Well, this turned out so good. I'm really happy with how this looks. And the lavender and honey is so fragrant. It is delightful. All natural colors, real marshmallow root, no corn syrup. Welcome to my live, my friends. Feel free to ask me any questions. We are in the beautiful state of New Mexico. Where are you guys? I see 2 friends here in chat. I'm curious where you might be from. We are in the United States. Oh, we suddenly have 13 friends. Hey there, George. Look at that. George, look at how beautiful these lavender and honey marshmallows came out. I'm so happy with them. They came out so good. I was so worried because natural colors, but they look so good. Look at how good these marshmallows look. Oh my God, they're beautiful. Dare I say, these are beautiful marshmallows. How are you doing, darling? What do you think, Tim? What can she do to help out?
Wash pans.
Huh?
Wash pans.
Yes. Yeah, the pans are in where the sink area is. These need to be a regular, oh, I know. I used to make these all the time. Oh, look at how good these turned out. I poured this, can y'all tell? So yeah, the pans, she went and did it. And that's really a hard job. So we are family owned and operated, my friends. So I just sent my daughter to go wash pans. I know it's not the best job in the world, but somebody's got to do it, and nobody's willing to do what I do, so. You remember getting it last time? Oh, did you really? They are tasty sponges. Yeah, these are lavender and honey gourmet marshmallows. And these are the real deal. These are actually real marshmallows. I know it seems a little strange, but most marshmallows aren't real marshmallows because they are not using real marshmallow root to make their candy. That's what we do. We specialize in real marshmallows, and we are a mini marshmallowy shop. All of these are gluten-free. We have 3 bundles out, so all the 3 bundles are gluten-free. So this is a little bit about us. We're family owned and operated. We're one of the very few in the entire world. I mean, I only found one other shop and they have like 2 flavors and they're 10 times as expensive. But anyway, we use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows and no corn syrup, by the way. That's usually the #1 ingredient. It was kind of funny because I had someone in here yesterday. They're like, I'm mad that Apple Jacks has no apple. And I'm like, well, I'm mad that marshmallows have no marshmallow. So we can relate. Hello there, Max. How's it going? Can you get a free one if I get #1 supporter? I have rent to pay, my friend. But good try. I like it. I like the hustle. Look at these lavender and honey. Oh my gosh, they turned out so good. I'm so proud of these. That's his job. And then over here is my new look for our blue raspberry. And it sounds like we have a pickup. That bag is on the table, the green bag right there at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just stirring this real quick because it'll get really hard to stir.
Thank you, King. I appreciate you.
Hello.
Hello.
How are y'all?
Hi.
Hi.
We're doing good.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Could you please help her?
Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. We have a customer that's coming to pick up. Thank you so much for coming by. Welcome to the circus.
It's so awesome.
Thank you. Look at our new lavender and honey. Look at how pretty it is.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
All natural colors. I was worried because I hadn't done natural colors on this flavor until I switched. And it looks like it turned out pretty good.
It's perfect. And that's why I went with you, because it's all natural.
Yeah. And we're the only ones, well, there's one other place that uses real marshmallow root. I was just telling them here that it's called Sweet Apricity. And they have, just to give you some quick math, Sweet Apricity. I told you it's on the table right there. A green sack.
Sorry.
And no, you're totally fine.
I'm sorry.
No,
You have a great day.
you
Thank
too.
so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Have a great day. Thanks.
We don't have a storefront you can buy. Yeah. So yeah, we are literally getting like a neighborhood pickup for someone that's in the area. So yeah, we don't have a storefront, unfortunately. Super tiny. I'm so proud of how these lavender and honey look. So this powder is going to be knocked off for the most part. So we are in the beautiful state of New Mexico. Where are you beautiful humans from? Can you tell me in the chat where you guys are from? I really do interact with people. Don't be shy. Feel free to converse, ask me questions. Otherwise I get kind of bored. And there's no music playing because I don't know how to do the music, but
Fix that.
my sweet husband is not feeling well, so I kind of had to go for it and start without him. You're in Maryland. Oh my gosh. So I used to do music. Well, I kind of still do music, but I did a concert in Maryland. I think it was actually the University of Maryland. And it's such a beautiful state. It is so beautiful. And the people are lovely. Well, thank you for saying so. Welcome in. This is our lavender and honey. This is in the bougie bundle. If you're kind of like not ready to commit to 3 of 1 flavor, you can have a little sampler. Hey there, Cloud. How are you, my friend? Look at this. Look at this, Cloud. Look at this. Our lavender and honey in natural colors. I was so worried it wasn't going to come out, but this looks pretty darn good. Seattle, Washington. I've never been to Washington. Oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. What a beautiful state. All those big trees. Thank you so much. Now, these are our lavender and honey gourmet marshmallows. We make our marshmallows with real marshmallow root. How are you on this Monday? Is it Monday? Oh no. Just kidding. Oh heck. Here we go again, y'all, on the struggle bus. Toot toot. My husband's always late on that one. Hey there, Dorothy. How's it going? So yeah, I guess it's Monday. Heck. Heck, y'all. So if you guys love marshmallows, or if you're like interested in this kind of thing, just give me a little movement in the chat if you would. And give me some hearts in the chat, like some, whatever color heart makes you happy. But that tells YouTube that I'm actually talking to you beautiful humans and that we're interacting. Hello there, Wei. How's it going? And every time I open up this lavender and honey marshmallow, oh my gosh, it smells so glorious. There's some blue hearts. Yes, we have some oh, look, we have marshmallow lovers. I'll be honest with y'all, I never liked marshmallows because we were bamboozled, you know, most of us, with those white sacks of sadness in the grocery store. They're terrible. Who would like marshmallows, you know? I don't know. Oh my gosh, those look amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, and Leilu too. We have some people that love marshmallows. And Way, excellent. Oh my gosh. I love those colors. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for responding to me. I appreciate you. And Cloud, look at those colors. Man, y'all are some designers. Y'all want to design some marshmallows for me? So yeah, we use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. Those pink and blue for Sinem, and then Stacy too. Look at this. So we're family owned and operated. Most of our marshmallows are gluten-free. We actually have a gluten-free section if that's what you're looking for. And Lulu, oh y'all, I love all those colors. You love marshmallows? Awesome. We're kind of fond of them too. And Cole, this makes me wish I could eat marshmallows. I don't know why, but I can only eat a small bites before my stomach, before your stomach shuts down. There we go, guys, twisted. Before your stomach shuts down. The reason, my friend, is your stomach shutting down is because the number one ingredient from the marshmallows you eat is corn syrup. That's too hard on your system. We don't use corn syrup at all, my friend. We use real marshmallow root. Sometimes the eating texture of marshmallows makes me cringe. I totally get it. So sometimes like small amounts. And then also what I have found about the whole texture with marshmallows is that sometimes you might want something chunky, like cookies or nuts in the creaminess of the marshmallow because it gets to be too much for some people. So yeah, we have all kinds of different textures. Everything is naturally colored. And also, what you might find interesting, my friend, with the stomach issues, is that we make our marshmallows with real marshmallow root. Did you know that marshmallows used to be a medicine to calm people's stomachs down? Isn't that ironic? Because marshmallow root is a plant that is called a mucilage, and what it is, it's a soother. It coats and soothes your system, and it's also, I think, an anti-inflammatory, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yeah. So maybe give real marshmallows a try, because we've been bamboozled all this time with these factories pumping out corn syrup marshmallows. They're so gross, right? So maybe consider giving us a try. We're family owned and operated. We're so small, we don't have any employees or anything, but you know, we do take a lot of pride in our candy making for making real marshmallows. I have to agree with you, my friend. They do look so much better than store-bought. Hi there, Stacy. So yeah, a little bit of interesting history on marshmallows is that we're first aware of them about 2000 BC in Egyptian hieroglyphics because they were only used by the extreme wealthy, the pharaohs, or as offerings to the gods and goddesses in their temples. They were so important. Well, they were very difficult to make, you can imagine, without mixers, right? But they were also used primarily as a medicine because of the marshmallow root, because it was so soothing. Do you have freeze-dried? I do not. What other flavor marshmallows do you guys make? We have over 30 flavors, and we do have 3 bundles. So like if you're like kind of feeling overwhelmed about what to try, the bundles kind of fit together. And all of our bundles, by the way, are gluten-free. Like this one I'm doing right now, this lavender and honey, it's in the bougie bundle. So if you're feeling fancy, it has like rose pistachio, champagne and sugar, lavender and honey. They're all alcohol-free. It's just that I use the candy flavoring for champagne that's alcohol-free. And then pears and wine syrup, again, alcohol-free. I do use real pears in that. And then dulce de leche, which is basically a caramel. Where do I buy them? Toastysmore.com. So it should have a link in the description of this video. I hope it's easy to find. I'm not really sure what you guys can see. Yeah, we are toastysmore.com. My personal favorite flavor is called Creamy Taro, which is in the Bougie bundle. I love Creamy Taro. So it's kind of like that taro boba tea that you might see, that purple boba tea. It is like a very deep, velvety, rich, nutty vanilla with some floral undertones and some earthy undertones. It is a delightful flavor. That's my personal favorite flavor, is the Creamy Taro. And that's, again, in the Bougie bundle. You can get it separate if you want to. A lot of people buy that one. It's very popular. Look at that. It's so glorious. I'm so happy with how this marshmallow turned out. What's on the menu today? Well, this is our lavender and honey. I am going to be cutting 8 different flavors. And then over here next is our blue raspberry. I have a new look for the blue raspberry because everything is naturally colored. Those red sprinkles, my friends, we make those custom in our shop with natural colors. The blue is natural colors. Everything is natural colors. We make it all ourselves. We're family owned and operated. It's super tiny. Hey there, hi. Thank you. So a couple of flavors from the Bougie bundle. I am going to be cutting the pears and wine syrup today. The champagne and sugar is next after the blue raspberry. Let's see. I do have cookies and cream. We do use gluten-free Oreo cookies for the cookies and cream. Since you guys make so much marshmallow, how many marshmallow squares do you eat a day? I try to pace myself, my friend. It is a candy. All things in moderation, right? So yeah, we try to pace ourselves. Sometimes none. Gasp. So yeah, if I could get so I'm going to put this in I'm going to seal it up so it's all nice and protected. We're going to shake off this extra powder and get it into our bagging machines. Your teeth will be gone. Where do you get these amazing marshmallows? Oh, Jorge's saying it. My vision is terrible, y'all. I mean, that one night we torched them. Oh, I know. I couldn't control so I was torching some marshmallows on live on TikTok, and I couldn't resist. If those can be shaken, that'd be amazing. And I've got all my different food grade buckets here to get the next ones. Pardon me, guys. I don't have a social media person to help me with all this. So here's our blue raspberry. Have you guys been making marshmallows for long? We're coming up on 2 years. I need Sebastian's help with the powdering or someone. So here is our blue raspberry. Again, no allergens or no gluten. So I'm doing these first. The ones that have no cross-contamination, we do first. Oh, wow. Wow, I know it's not bright blue colored, but y'all, the aroma, when I tore this marshmallow, blue raspberry paradise. So this one is in our birthday wish bundle. And again, yes, it's actually naturally colored. I've seen strawberry cheesecake s'mores kits. Yes, I have made strawberry cheesecake marshmallows, but that flavor is currently rotated out. I kind of rotate things in and out. Right now, my strawberry flavor is the strawberries and cream. All natural colors. I do make the sprinkles myself here in shop. It's a pride and joy for me. This is our blue raspberry in the birthday wish bundle. All of our bundles are gluten-free because I want everyone to be able to enjoy them as much as possible. And we don't have dairy in our marshmallows. We do not use eggs. They're shelf stable for many months. You can freeze them for probably up to a year, and it would keep their soft texture for, probably like a year or so, because the freezer does not affect the texture. It's glorious. It goes in the same squishy softness. It comes out the same squishy softness as it went in. And they're 2-inch cubes. Look at this. Honestly, it's bigger than that. So each marshmallow is about 2 ounces. And each bag is 6 ounces unless you get the bundle. The bundles are 12 ounces. Feel free to ask me questions. I do ship worldwide. Yum. What is marshmallow made out of? Well, it depends on who you ask, Dave. Most marshmallow is 99% corn syrup. Most marshmallow is 99% corn syrup. Our marshmallow is made out of real marshmallow roots. This is unheard of. And we use primarily cane sugar, but we use no corn syrup. So yeah, that's usually the deal. That's why it makes people sick. These are our blue raspberry marshmallows that are in our birthday wish bundle. I will release this on its own soon. I just haven't had time because it's just me and my family. My husband, and my 2 kiddos. Everyone pitches in. We are too small to have employees. We're too small to have a shop. So we thought, hey, we'll get on here on YouTube with you beautiful humans and share the good news that there are real marshmallows out there that you can enjoy. Look at that giant bubble. So even though that bubble's there, it's going to be 2 ounces at least, spread out over the course of the entire, the whole pack will definitely be, I say 6 ounces in each bag, but you guys, I usually am way over. So that's why I'm not worried about bubbles. But, we're not a factory, so that human element gets in there. You can see I kind of clumped up some sprinkles. You can tell it's made by humans and not machines. So we do our best, but we make some pretty darn good candy. If you've never had real marshmallows before, you might want to consider actually trying some real marshmallows. You need to order for my granddaughter's birthday in May. Oh, awesome. Then the birthday wish might be a good option. Or maybe the bougie bundle if you're feeling fancy. Yeah. These are about as good as you can get. And we try to keep our prices really, really down compared to other places. So if you are familiar with the prices of gourmet marshmallows, you will see what we are literally cheapest on the market, which is kind of crazy. But, y'all aren't paying for a yacht. You're helping us pay our rent and food on the table for the family. So it might feel good to not be paying for some corporate giant's paycheck, right? You need the bougie bundle. It is so fancy. I love it. So it does have the rose pistachio. It does have real nuts in it because the pistachios are in there. And then the champagne and sugar is so sparkly. I'll be doing that one next. They are alcohol-free, even though they're patterned after, some pretty fancy stuff. It's just the candy-making supplies we use enable us to have all these amazing flavors with no alcohol. And the birthday wish bundle is pretty much every kid's dream of what they would have at a birthday party. The flavors include the blue raspberry, this one. It has cotton candy. It has the gluten-free cookies and cream. You have a hyperfixation with marshmallows. Well, welcome to real marshmallows, my friend. I don't know if you've ever had real marshmallows before, but we make real marshmallows with real marshmallow roots. The real deal. I can barely do this. The real deal. So let's see what else is in the birthday bundle. The cotton candy, the blue raspberry, cookies and cream, all gluten-free. Can you help me out with what the flavors are? I need the list. My brain melts. Oh yeah, birthday cake, of course. With our beautiful sprinkles that we make here in shop. On your website, I only see different s'mores kits to purchase. I don't do s'mores kits. I think you might be on maybe the wrong site. I don't do s'mores kits. I only have marshmallows pretty much. TheToastySmore.com is our home. So maybe you found a place that's very similar to mine. I'm not sure. We are TheToastySmore.com. Hey there, John and Nell. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I can barely see. I'm mostly blind when it sits close to me. I have the camera I have a device hooked around my neck to help me do this with hands-free. You're off the hooch. You're off the hooch. Well, my friend, we got you taken care of. We do have some alcoholic flavors, but they are alcohol-free. So like the champagne and sugar, it's surprisingly good. I don't actually like champagne, but the marshmallow is really good. So how does that work? I don't know. Oh, thank you, George. I appreciate you. Mint chocolate chip, that's one I couldn't think of. And cookie dough. Yeah, the cookie dough, we're going to be stirring in chocolate chips and brown sugar on the top to make it more cookie dough-ish. It is a marshmallow. I mean, they kind of are giant, aren't they? They're kind of impressive. I say they're 2-inch cubes, but as you can see, that's way taller than 2 inches because this is 2-inch. So yeah, they're bigger. I say I do 6 ounces in a bag, and it's always more. I'm a chef, so this is interesting to see marshmallows made fresh. Yes. And we use real marshmallow root in our process. So it takes us 24 hours from start to finish to make a single batch. 24 hours, because the marshmallow root section of our candy making does take 12 hours all by itself. And then we start making the candy, that's an additional 12 hours, but we use no corn syrup at all. We feel like you guys deserve better. Beef gelatin, if you're curious about what's going on there, beef gelatin has more collagen in it. And it has a superior bounce, it has superior body. I really like the way it behaves in the candy making. How much are these? It kind of depends on what you... Yeah, there's a root. You're out of banana. I know, I need to make banana cream pie. That one I can't keep in stock, y'all. But yeah, check out thetoastysmore.com. The pricing is kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but we start at $7.50 for a 3-pack. And we're way cheaper than anyone else on the planet. Like, seriously. When do we make the banana? You know what? I think we're making it today. I think we're making it today after I get done cutting. I want the banana cream pie. So yeah, we're going to probably make that today. And then that means that we'll be cutting it, or it'll be available to order tomorrow. Unless I can talk him into putting it in the inventory. My husband is in control of the inventory because if I do inventory, y'all, it's the Wild West. Because I want to make everybody happy. So I put it all in there. But yeah, the banana cream pie, we do use real Nilla wafers. So real Nilla wafers do have milk, egg, and gluten. So just keep that in mind. There we go. The bougie bundle is the lavender and honey, the rose pistachio, the creamy taro, champagne and sugar, pears and wine syrup, and dulce de leche. Thank you for helping out there, George. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you for that purchase. Thank you for supporting a small family business and not some corporate guy in his yacht. Oh, it's kind of rewarding, isn't it? I know my orientation is locked to YouTube. I'm all over the place trying to make my candy here. Subscribed. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Bean. And I'll check out your site later to order some banana. Oh, yeah. So that reminds me, Bean, we do have a little button on there that says notify me when it's back in stock. That is literally how my husband and I decide what flavor to make next. If we're out, you guys kind of vote. And we will not harass you. We'll be like, hey, Bean, the banana is ready if you want to grab it. And we'll leave you alone. You'll never hear from us again. We're not going to add you to some list and harass you. Hey, Bean, you want the banana? Hey, Bean, you want the... No, we're going to leave you alone. Hey, awesome. Thank you. Is it Jono? You have a great day too, darling. go. Matthew Silva has requested payment for his electrical work. So my friends, we had to have a whole shenanigans happen because, you know, it's just me and the family. So I used to spend 7 to 8 hours every single day simply bagging marshmallows, and that's just not reasonable. So what we had to do, I'll show y'all because this is fun. So we had to get a bagging machine. I can barely fit through here. A bagging machine. This, I know it doesn't look like much. It kind of looks like a electrical, what is going on here? But this is our bagging machine. And we call him Sir Seals a lot. And we thank you for that order. I appreciate you. But we got it from China because we're poor. Sorry, please don't judge me. And so everything was in Chinese, like this little screen, and all that was Chinese, and we literally didn't know what to do. And so we had to have an electrician because they had Chinese electrical. They messed up. It was set for Chinese electrical and not US. And so this is fun. This little sign over here, dangerous notes, such as the direction of the arrow indicator, runtime, please do not start. So that's basically what we've been dealing with. I'm trying to figure out this Sir Seals a lot. And this is my favorite button. I always have to show this. This button here. I don't know about y'all. I ain't hitting that button. I don't hit that. No button. No hit. No jog. I haven't jogged since I was in the army. So maybe I'll jog from a bear. We are in the mountains. So, and there's our supplies. We got our sugar not on the floor, my darlings. Everything's in bins, all nice and neat and tidy. And doing some new sugar bins here. And down here in this bin, it's a little hard to see and I can't get to it because the cart's in the way. But there's our organic marshmallow root. That's where the magic is. We do have to import that marshmallow root. It's a pretty big deal. And there's our baby mixers. I'll show you our big mixers. Let's see. Here's our big mixers. I put my sticker on it because it makes me feel important. And then we got several of them. And there's my charming husband. He's doing some little pots here. And we keep everything all nice and tidy. Say what? Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, so when we get cooking, all these little Oompa Loompas will be doing their work for us. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? All right, back to business, y'all. All right. Hey there, Catherine. I can't believe there's actually a marshmallow root. Oh, I can't show the root because I just showed you the powder. So yeah, we get the powder. Hi there. How are you beautiful humans doing? Miss Catherine, welcome in. This is the last of our blue raspberry. This goes into our birthday wish bundle. It is all naturally colored. See those beautiful sprinkles? I made those. I make all the sprinkles in shop. They're all naturally colored. The blue is a natural color. Can you believe that? It's crazy expensive, so that's why I don't do the whole marshmallow. And yes, we skip the corn syrup because you guys deserve better ingredients. Let's stop the shenanigans. Usually it's the #1 ingredient in marshmallows, and it actually kind of tears me up a bit because people are getting rich off of corn syrup, and you guys deserve better. So let's tell the others the truth. All right. Day 368 of asking for sprinkles. I love you, George. Those sprinkles are a labor of love, my friend. I'm not sure. I'm not great at making them. In fact, that's why they're so bunched up, this particular batch, because I forgot to kind of let them air out more. So they're bunched up. But yeah, maybe someday I'll offer the sprinkles as a side thing. Well, y'all, naturally colored sprinkles is very expensive. And I don't know, I'm not really about passing all that down to y'all. If I can make it easily, I'll do it. So I do. It's not super easy, but they're expensive. I don't buy that, so I'll make them. I'll show y'all some of the other jars I have. Actually, we're gonna be doing birthday cake, and that has all the colors of sprinkles. The sprinkles do kind of vary from batch to batch because, I'm making them myself. And so the birthday sprinkles are a little bit pastel for spring. How about that? Pretty cool. Again, this is our blue raspberry in our birthday wish bundle. So if you can't decide, or if you want to be exposed to a bunch of different flavors, maybe grab one of our variety packs. We have 3 of them available. I'm going to be working on a sours bundle because I have successfully made sour green apple. The last time I tried to make sour marshmallows, I made soup and it was terrible. It was very sour, but it was not a marshmallow. When will the birthday cake be available? Let's see. It might be today, my friend. I'll have to kind of look at our little chart and see what we got going on. Do you use some sort of needle pizza cutter to cube up those marshmallows? No, I use, well, actually my cutter's not in here, but it's called a guitar cutter, and it has little arms that come down one way, and the little arms that come down the other way, and so it makes the cut. Yes, I have a Shopify store. It is thetoastysmore.com. And thank you for the compliment on my voice. I appreciate that. Sometimes I worry that my voice is kind of monotone and boring and that you'll fall asleep. But this is my normal voice. So I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. Yeah, cutting marshmallows was kind of a big ordeal when I first started because I tried it with pizza cutters, I tried it with big knives, all kinds of stuff. Where can you get these amazing marshmallows? I keep asking. I can't read it. Oh, George. Oh my gosh. I keep wanting to call you Jorge. I know what you mean. She sounds friendly. Oh, don't tell the others. My secret will be out. Will you ever roast a marshmallow? Yes. I roast marshmallows live in the evenings when we're packing orders. I mean, I might do it here too. Heck, you guys really, I want to be here on YouTube. I got my start off on TikTok and I kind of went viral, but I really would prefer to be here on YouTube because I can say what I need to say. They don't allow me to say my website name on TikTok. I'll get penalized and all kinds of stuff. So I'd rather be able to say my own business name without getting penalized. So I'd rather grow here. So yes, I would be happy. I'd be happy to do that. I do have a lot of cutting to do today. So if you will forgive my schedule, my busyness, we will be cutting marshmallows. This is how it starts out, y'all. Very exciting. So yeah, no corn syrup. What we use is called an invert sugar syrup. Actually, I'm going to show y'all because I have nothing to hide. You're probably wondering, what in the world do you use? So yeah, this is called a invert sugar. So we get giant, it's a big 5-gallon. It's called medium invert sugar. So it's not corn syrup. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, let's see. Let's do, actually, can you guys help me decide in the chat? This is my sparkly champagne and sugar. Should I cut this one next? Or should I do birthday cake? Can y'all tell me in the chat what you vote for? Watch them from Colorado. Hey, we're neighbors. I'm in the beautiful state of New Mexico. I'm going to be ordering some of these today. Awesome. Thank you so much. Birthday cake, champagne. So one for both. I got 3 for birthday cake, 4 for birthday cake, only 1 for champagne. Okay, we're going to go for it. We're going to do the birthday cake. So look at these beautiful sprinkles, first of all. Ooh la la, aren't I quite the artist? Yes, we make the marshmallows too. We make these sprinkles. I make them because no one else wants to. Yeah, so we make these here in the shop. I'll see if I can do this without falling over. Whoa! All right, I'm old. All right, my friends. So, here we go. Boo! I know. Hey there from Japan. I actually got an order from Japan the other day. I do ship worldwide. Now, y'all, I try to make my marshmallows look like what they are. So I'm not perfect. Oh, watching from Scotland. Hello. I've never been to Scotland. Oh. This is supposed to look like birthday cake, y'all. Humor me. Does that look like birthday cake? All natural colors. So the first slice is a little wonky usually because the edge of the pan is kind of hard to do. But yeah, we use real marshmallow root, no corn syrup. Most of my stuff is gluten-free. This one is gluten-free. You think they're cute? Yay! I get 100. Excellent. So I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing, y'all. If y'all wouldn't mind giving me a follow, that'd be amazing. Is it kind of a thing where most YouTubers don't really interact on their lives because people seem to be thanking me for answering questions? I'm always going to answer if I see it. How do you pre-cut it? I use a guitar cutter. It's meant for candy. It's a candy cutter. One arm goes down. It has all these pre-placed wires, and they go choo, choo. Old school cake. Yep, all natural colors, my friends. It's real, my friend. We make real marshmallows. Let me show you our little sign. Boop, because we're fancy. But yeah, we're one of the few places in the entire world making marshmallows the old-fashioned way. The process of me using the real marshmallow root is about 12 hours just by itself. After that 12 hours, then we start making the candy, and we do not use corn syrup. A little bit of magic, a little bit of cuss words, sometimes, depends. Is it flavored like birthday cake? Yes. It's flavored like birthday cake. That is correct. Flavored like birthday cake. All right. And I use a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar mix here so that they're not sticky. Not all cornstarch is actually gluten-free. Thank you. I think we're doing a bucket shuffle. I used to yell at my husband, I need a bucket! I need a bucket!
Emptying the holy bucket.
The holy bucket. So yeah, I do actually have birthday cake available by itself. I think we're sold out. Hello, Toasty friend. There's Carolyn.
Hello, Carolyn.
Carolyn is also one of our moderators alongside George, who helps me kind of keep the circus under control. Sometimes people get a little rowdy. How are you beautiful humans doing on this beautiful Monday? Watching from Tunisia. Oh, wow. Welcome in, my friend. We are in the United States. We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico. I'm in a tiny mountain village. We're just off of an Indian reservation, a Mescalero Apache tribe Indian reservation. So it's quite beautiful, but we're pretty secluded here. So there is a ski resort, but I'm too poor to have a shop. So I get on here on the interwebs and I say hello to you beautiful humans, and then that's how we make friends. There's plenty of elk and bears and things like that here, but they're not very good conversationalists, so I prefer to get on here. And the deer keep eating my trees. What's up with that, y'all? They're trying their best. Hey there, Harrison. How's it going? Can I get a birthday cake by itself? Yes. Are we sold out of birthday cake?
I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah, if you go to our website, thetoastysmore.com, you can see all of our flavors that we have, and you can get birthday cake by itself. Look at that. Oh my God, I did such a good job on this batch. I don't mind saying so myself. Yeah, some of our flavors that are in our bundles, I don't quite have caught up available to, like the birthday wish bundle, for example, and the bougie bundle. There's some flavors that are not quite caught up to be available by themselves. Do all the flavors toast well? Yes, but what you need to know, Marcus, these are not like store-bought. They are so much more moisture rich. You will have to rotate very quickly, and they don't turn black and papery like the corn syrup sacks of sadness that we know. But what happens is that when you toast it, whatever flavor it is turns into a caramelized creme brulee shell of intensified flavor of whatever that flavor is. So it'd be like a toasted real birthday cake kind of flavor, for example. But you do need to rotate quickly, and you can just skim it off and do it over and over and over and over and over if you want to. Most people don't roast them, they just put them straight into their face. Because they can't resist, and that's fine. Your belly, straight in your belly. I'm from Atlanta, and this is making me so hungry. I know. Honestly, it's the worst thing in the world to do this when you're hungry. My stomach is like, rah, must eat foods. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, they do toast well, but they are extremely soft. And if you want to let them air out, actually, I used to have this one customer. She would be like, your marshmallows are way too fresh. I have to let them air out for days. She liked them a little bit tough, and that's fine. So you can do whatever the heck you want. These are extremely shelf stable. For an experiment, I did leave out a chocolate one for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I devoured it, and it was a nice, chewy, fun thing. You can do whatever you like. Have I made a spicy? I have done a mango chamoy. But you know what? I'm in New Mexico. We have these green hatch chilies. I've considered looking into getting some of those into a marshmallow, like maybe like a cowboy candy kind of thing, but I have not done that yet. The mango chamoy is way too messy. I can't really do that one again, but it was delicious. Thank you. And the texture is pretty nice. Oh, I'm not tearing them. What's happened here, Smokey, is that I did pre-cut them in the pan. So let me show you. So it kind of shows it a little bit easier on the back. I did pre-cut these on my cutter. See? I'm not magical. I'm not special. I'm revealing my tricks. Oh no. I'm not special. I did pre-cut them because I can't do it on camera, like holding, so I don't hold the camera, obviously I have both my hands, but this is strapped around my neck. But me doing the cutter with the camera is a really bad idea. I just can't do it safely. So I do that off camera so that I can do the fun part for you guys, which is this part. So if you like this, please consider following me, doing the bell thing. And no pressure, just kind of peruse our website, thetoastysmore.com. See if anything kind of tickles your fancy. And if you're not sure, we got those bundles that kind of take, the guesswork and the anxiety out of all the different flavors, kind of out of the equation. I'm a fan of all of them, honestly, but I like the bougie. Are the sprinkles soft or crunchy? They're soft. But I make all the sprinkles. They're all natural colored, and they're soft. Yes, we use beef gelatin. Hello, Levi. How's it going? I was thinking about making a vegan-friendly marshmallow, but vegans aren't terribly, let's see, how do I say this? They're not too interested in what we do. What is this? This is real marshmallows. We make marshmallows with marshmallow root. Yeah, we're one of the only places that I'm aware of in the entire world using the real deal, real marshmallow root and no corn syrup. This is important. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. All natural colors, no corn syrup. Family owned and operated. Everybody pitches in. Are you single? I'm looking for a marshmallow. What? No, I have the husband over here. He puts up with me. I drug him into this whole thing. This is kind of my charades.
It's your idea, but
It was my idea. Oh yeah, he helps out a ton. I'm the only one that cuts though, because this is actually kind of a pain in the butt and no one else wants to deal with it. So I get it.
Well, it's not that I don't want to, it's just it's that I'm slow.
It's a skill set too. It doesn't look like it's hard, but it is. You know what? I'm glad you just asked me that, Marcus. We have a blue raspberry flavor that is in our birthday wish bundle. I haven't released that one by itself yet because I'm super behind. But yeah, coming soon, blue raspberry. I'm gonna do a sours set as well. That's gonna have green apple, sour blue raspberry. I would like to have like a regular red raspberry as well. I'm just kind of a little behind on what I can handle. channel, call it Marshmallow ASMR. Real mallow, my friend. Oh yes. I just retired passion fruit. Now, licorice is something I'm happy to bring in. I've done both red and black licorice flavors in marshmallow. I tend to reserve that for the fall because people seem to be more adventurous and open-minded to licorice. It's a polarizing flavor, so not everyone's into it. I like it. But yeah, I did have passion fruit. And I think this world is a big, wide, beautiful place with so many different cultures and personalities and people. I try to celebrate what I can of world flavors, as if you were. So for the lunar holiday, I did release some flavors that were appropriate for the lunar holiday. We had lychee, we had dragon fruit, and I still have the matcha, a milky matcha. It's like a latte, but it is dairy-free. I just ordered. What's the ship time? I will pack that either today or tomorrow. The topping sticks so good. Yeah, it's because I put it in when it was molten. When we poured it into the pan, I put the sprinkles on right away so they don't go anywhere. I learned my lesson the hard way. Because otherwise they just want to go elsewhere and take a little vacation. And this way they're part of the family. Birthday cake. Yeah, so that is business days. Yeah. I do take one day off a week. I think that was yesterday, although I really don't think so. We really didn't. Day before yesterday? Okay. Yeah. We don't really take enough time off, honestly. If you can't tell what your day off is, it's kind of like terrible. How am I able to hold the camera? It is looped around my head with a silly, I have like this silly device around my neck that's holding the camera for me. I look like I'm in a sci-fi movie. What is the powdered sugar made of? So this is a 50-50 powdered sugar and gluten-free cornstarch. If you don't do the cornstarch, it gets sticky right away. But if it's just straight cornstarch, it tastes kind of weird when you put it on your tongue. So we do a little bit of sweet. Hello there, Ash. Hey there, Bobby. Thank you. Yeah, sadly, these are not vegan friendly. I'm sorry to say. I wish I could make sugar-free and I wish I could make vegan. Both of those are currently out of my knowledge base. I have boozy flavors, but they don't have alcohol in them. So right now I have a champagne and sugar. That's in the bougie bundle. And then pears in wine syrup. It's like a Merlot wine syrup. It has real pears in it, but it's alcohol-free. I'm probably funny to see at the same time. The neck cam. Yeah, I feel really ridiculous. And after a while, it does hurt my back, so I can't stay on the live super long time. Raspberry mixed with boysenberry. Ooh! If you kind of like exotic flavors, like the different berries, we do have a huckleberry pie. And it does have graham cracker on the bottom, just like it's a real pie. Huckleberry is amazing. So if you were interested in maybe a little, look at that, it came off. Ooh, go back. Yeah, I want to do a raspberry chocolate at some point. Licorice is your favorite. Yeah, I love licorice. I love it all. I love black licorice. I love red licorice. I love the all sorts. All right, I'm ready for you to powder if you could, please. Sorry to ask you. My husband's not feeling well. Sorry, sweetie. I'm walking. Sorry. I know it's like weird. So yeah, someone asked about spicy before. I did this, and it's extremely messy. Can't do it again. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get a marshmallow. What am I doing? All right, my friends. Let's see. So there's your cotton candy. I'm going to save that one till after the champagne and sugar because of the nature of the sugars on top. See how that's sparkly? I'm going to do this one first. These are all gluten-free. They have no allergen cross-contamination. So that's why I do these first. And then when I start introducing soy and nuts and things like that, I do those last. So there's limited risk of cross-contamination. Let's see. The secret is putting the topping on right when it's freshly poured. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do, my friends, is, are you gonna pour it into the bucket for me? Okay, thank you. All right, cool. So I'm gonna try my best to not put powdered sugar on top of this beautiful sparkly topping of this champagne and sugar, because I don't want to dull it too much. So it's a little bit challenging to do this one. Hello there. I'm missing your name. Dark Reunion. Hello. So one of y'all, you might have noticed I'm using, so that's pink. It's natural pink. It's very light and elegant. I'm using the same sugar bin for the ones that have no allergens and no cross-contamination risk. If I start switching to things that have nuts and soy and things like that, and gluten, I have different sugar bins just for that. See, S'mores has dairy and gluten. So anyway, I separate the sugars. Oh, you've been wanting to try it for so long? I love it, personally. It may not be for everybody, but I like it. Taste is so subjective, right? Where's Sebastian?
On his computer.
Oh, he needs to not be on his computer. How are you feeling?
Not good.
I'm sorry.
In trouble.
How did you get started? Oh, my son and I would make candy. Well, actually, both of us, my son and my daughter, we would make candy together as a hobby. And one day, my son was looking through the cabinets, because I would say, hey, you can have as much candy as you want as long as you make it yourself. So my son was looking through the cabinets one day, looking to make something nice. Usually we would do fudge or like toffees or honeycomb. And one day he found an old bottle of corn syrup. I know, gasp. And he said, hey Mom, what can we make with this? And I was like, oh, let's see what we got. So we had some gelatin, I was like, well, we have what we need to make some marshmallows. Maybe we could try that. But we've been making candy together for, quite a while. We've gotten pretty good at making candy. And I thought, hey, let's see if we can do this without corn syrup. What would happen? So we got cracking, and we proceeded to burn at least 6 or 7 pots of sugar. We were pretty terrible at it. Not successful. So anyway, after we burned some stuff, we started learning and figuring out how to do this. There's a reason why corn syrup is in candy. It's a lot easier to not mess it up. It prevents crystallization, etc. So yeah, we started figuring out and learning how to do this thing. And when I made my first, actually birthday cake was my first successful flavor of marshmallow that we didn't ruin. And then when I made my creamy taro, that was when I was like, hey, hold the phone. We have something special here, and it was so delicious. I got on the phone, I started selling it to neighbors, because we were kind of tight on money. And I started going to farmers markets when I made the creamy taro. The creamy taro is what made the Toasty Smore start. Creamy taro is my favorite flavor. And so that's the one. That's what started. Actually, I named us the Toasty S'more before I even figured out a s'more flavor. But yeah, s'mores is our biggest seller by far. But I'm not cutting that today. But yeah, that's how I started. Thank you. I'm trying to not get too much sugar on the top so I can keep them glistening, but it's not easy. And they will be jostled around in the bucket to distribute the sugar more evenly. But if you squint your eyes, they look sparkly still. It's all in the heart, right? The heart of it all. So I'm putting these in our little bucket to shake it around, and the sugar is captured in a little bag on the bottom, so we don't have powdered sugar going everywhere. You'll have that story every time. I feel like my regulars are probably getting so sick of hearing it. How did you start? It is in our about us page, although I don't think I have the burned confessions in there. So the place that we used to rent from, the house that we used to rent, had a balcony, and I later found out that my son would burn sugar trying to make marshmallows, and he would dump it over the edge of the balcony, into the grass. It didn't matter because the grass didn't grow anyway. Yeah, I ship worldwide, so yes, California is definitely there. I ship to California every day. Do you sell in Australia? Yes. We ship worldwide. We just got an order from Japan, and we'll be shipping there. So we do the normal rates of whatever the shipping company charges is what we charge. We don't add more. We don't make money off the shipping. So international shipping is kind of expensive, but we don't tack on anything. We always do use ice packs and insulation as well, because that's the right thing to do. I don't think a lot of companies use ice packs and insulation unless you add on and pay for more. So yes, Australia, yes. If you can see me, I ship to you. We do ship all over. This is champagne and sugar gourmet marshmallows. See how it's kind of sparkly? It is alcohol free, and we do not use corn syrup at all, and we make marshmallows the old-fashioned way. We're one of the very few around the world that actually uses real marshmallow to make marshmallow. How long have I been making it? We're coming up on 2 years. Coming up on 2 years. All right, Wills, your opinion is noted, and I don't really appreciate you being rude in my chat, so you're welcome to scroll on. There are plenty of opportunities for you to have other things that you don't find nasty. No vegan, sorry. I have not had success with vegan or sugar-free yet. What are the benefits of marshmallow root? Marshmallow is, well, the plant is what's called mucilage. So it's like a soothing coater kind of a plant. Marshmallow, traditionally, when it was made 2000 BC by the Egyptians, was used as a medicine and as altar offerings for the gods and goddesses. It was a very coveted thing. It wasn't meant for the average everyday person. So it wasn't something that everyone had access to. There are vegan marshmallows. There's one that's called Dandies. It's in the grocery stores. And what they use is carrageenan. They use pea protein isolates and agar-agar. But it's just too complicated for me to hassle. So, and also I get people like that other person who comes in here. Kind of makes me not want to do it, to be honest. So, probably not. I wish I could make sugar-free. I made a very delicious sugar-free pudding that did not turn into a marshmallow, so it was not it was not successful, sadly. I want to try again to try to make sugar-free marshmallows, but or at least low sugar. But I just haven't successfully made that. There's lots of pork gelatin marshmallow. And I know that some people have the allergy, alpha-gal allergy, which is an allergy, I think it's animal proteins. And sadly, I just don't have the materials to and knowledge to make those kind of marshmallows, sadly. Hello, Australia friends. I don't sell the recipes now. Sorry, it's a family secret. I'm not sorry, you're right. My husband's been trying to get me to stop apologizing when I'm not actually sorry. So it's an exercise in for me. There are lots of recipes online for making marshmallows. I think, so there's a blog, I think the name is Redheaded Herbalist. She has real marshmallow recipe. I do not use her recipe, I have my own, but that's the one that pops up from my memory. Okay, Jacob. That's fine for you to think that. I'm not for everybody. But you know, you can scroll on, my friend. There's lots of opportunities and options for you out there, and I'm not for everybody. Well, thank you, Kim. Yeah, I'm not going to be bullied, though, you know. People come in here and say my stuff looks nasty. No, I'm not going to let you bully me. I'm nice, but I'm not a doormat. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that if you're not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And like I said, you know, I'm not going to be walked on, but at the same time, it's like I just don't have the energy for people that I'm not a good fit for. I mean, there's a lot of options, and that's the cool thing about this world is we have so many options for people, and they can find what works for them. Champagne and sugar. I got this a little bit at the beginning of TikTok as well when I started getting my feet under me at TikTok, and then, I don't know, people just, they treat me pretty nicely. How's it possible that you rip that apart so easily? I'm magical! No, I pre-cut this, my friend, before I got on the live. I have a cutter. It's called a guitar cutter. It's like a candy cutter. And it has arms and wires, and it's very pre-measured, so it's 2 inches, and one arm goes like this, and one arm goes like that, and it cuts the marshmallow. You can see the lines underneath, but I can't really use the cutter while I have this contraption around my neck. It's just not safe, so I pre-cut it before the live so that you guys can at least experience the pulling apart, because it's really satisfying. I think it's fun, but it's just not, I just do a really terrible job. If I have this camera around my neck and I'm trying to operate the cutter safely. So I end up making not squares. Because marshmallow, it's very, I know it sounds obvious. I'm not trying to be a jack donkey, but it's very squishy. And so when it's being pressed for the wire, it kind of gets all out of square. And so I have to constantly maneuver it into the cutter. So I have to put my hands like way up in there. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to answer questions. When can you get these amazing marshmallows? Oh, every single time, George, every single time I see your, I'm trying to like read it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Someone told me I'm not very nice. Oh my goodness.
So,
When he said my stuff looks gross, or that gelatin is gross or something like that, I forget what he said. Like, honestly, my friends, there's like 140 of you in here. What do you think I should say? Can we get this banjo music off? It's gonna make me kind of, I don't know, crazy. Yeah. There we go. Champagne and sugar, so fun. Divinity, I wish. I love Divinity, but these are marshmallows. And I just got through doing the champagne and sugar. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. And we don't use any corn syrup at all. Yes, we do make our marshmallows from gelatin, but 99% of all marshmallows are made from gelatin. I don't make the vegan ones, my friends. I'm sorry. It's out of my realm of ability and pocketbook. I'm poor. Those ingredients are extremely expensive. All right, let's see. What else do we have, my friends? Ooh, cotton candy. I do make the sugar, the colored sugar there in shop that you see. It's all natural colors. And I do flavor the sugar topping on this cotton candy to be cotton candy flavor as well. You post, I'm so sorry, I can't see. You post to Australia. Oh, yes, I do. I ship worldwide. Yeah. You love marshmallows. Awesome. Welcome in. So I'm going to take out this cotton candy marshmallow. These are all naturally colored. And I'm going to show you guys the sugar. Because we make the sugar custom blended here in our shop too. So let's see. I don't want to touch it because I'm gloved. But see that? We make our sugar in small batches. Thank you, husband. So yeah, that is our naturally colored pink. There's blue in there. You see all the different colors. So yeah, we use the natural line of the Chef Master. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, we make our sprinkles. So
this is $75.
yeah, we like to show off how expensive our ingredients are because it, it makes us feel better about our life choices. So could you do the champagne and sugar for me, please? So yeah, we make all that. So I do flavor the sugar on here to be cotton candy, but of course the mallow is flavored cotton candy as well. So it's all flavored cotton candy. Pretty fun, huh? All those little sugar granules in there. So fun. What is cotton candy flavor? You know, traditionally, I think it's raspberry and strawberry together. But it's kind of like blue raspberry. It's not an actual real fruit or flavor. It's kind of like invented. Because blue raspberry, it's just not actually a blue raspberry. So same thing with cotton candy, kind of. I did a little research on cotton candy. So we've got all those little granule sugars. See that? Granulated sugar. The guys that invented cotton candy were actually dentists. Isn't that wild? And they sold it at the World State Fair and got rich. Anyway, I believe it's berries mixed. This is our cotton candy gourmet marshmallows. Yes, I have, actually, I'm glad you asked. I have 3 new variety samplers. One of them is our best seller sampler, and one of them is a birthday wish bundle, which has a cotton candy in it. And the other one is a fancy one called our bougie bundle. Hello, hi. You've wondered for years. And you know, something else that's kind of funny. You know those circus peanuts? Do y'all know what flavor circus peanuts are? Can anyone tell me in the chat? It's kind of a funny little like candy, did you know? It is certainly not circus flavored. It's certainly not peanut flavored. Does anyone know what flavor circus peanuts are? Banana! We got a winner!
It's so close to something.
Yeah, there's supposed to be banana. Banana circus peanuts. I have to admit, it's kind of like a cross between a marshmallow and a nougat. Thank you so much.
I'll kick the bucket.
So there is the holy bucket that we remove the excess powdered sugar. Boop. Down there. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Kimberly! Happy early birthday. I'm allergic to mint and love mint. Oh. Kimberly, we do have a flavor in the birthday wish bundle that is a chocolate mint. Is that going to be okay for you? It's not real mint, it's artificial flavor. And we try to do that so that we have less allergen problems. I just want you to be aware though, honey. I don't want you to get something that hurts you. Some people are allergic to the artificial mint too. I just want you to be aware. Is that powdered sugar? Yeah, kind of. This is a powdered sugar and gluten-free cornstarch mix. Gluten-free, actually, you know what? I have a different one that I like to use for cotton candy. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch my sugars because I have this one over here. It's a different bin. I like to use this one for cotton candy because it has some cotton candy in here. Yeah, you guys reminded me. This one has some cotton candy flavor in the powder, just a little bit. It's a happy little accident, so I'm going to use that one instead. Thank you for reminding me. Even though it wasn't, it just kind of worked out. I think it's so funny. I can't get it off my mind, y'all. He says my stuff looks gross, and then he said I was rude. Or not nice. Not nice, he said I was not nice. Yeah, if you say my candy looks gross, you know, I'm going to invite you to scroll. Anyway, I'm actually not doing a good job here. Let me mix it around. Yeah, so it's a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend is what this powder is. Not all cornstarch is gluten-free, so I do get the gluten-free certified cornstarch. You love marshmallow, but I'm vegetarian. Oh no! I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, I don't have a vegetarian or a vegan variety. I'm sorry about that. I kind of wanted to do like a pectin candy for my vegan friends, but I'm kind of overwhelmed. We have a bit of candy making just on this alone, but I wanted to do a sugar-free and a vegan version. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your kind words. Yeah, it is actually a marshmallow, my friend. This is a cotton candy flavored marshmallow. And the colors on top are natural colors. And we make them all here in our marshmallow shop. It's just me and the family. I'd eat it too. I'd eat it too, my friend. And I do. My favorite flavor personally is creamy taro. Roll Tide. What's that mean? What's that mean? Anyway, all natural colors on the top, and we do flavor it like cotton candy. You just ate one. Oh, you know, I'm familiar that ube is a flavor, but I've honestly never had it before. My favorite is creamy taro. Aren't they pretty similar in flavor? But yeah, I don't have ube, and I've never had ube before. But I do love flavors from all around the world. I love exposing myself to lots of different cultures and flavors. I have a banana cream pie. I'm actually sold out of banana cream pie. I think we're making that today, right?
I'm not sure.
Uh-oh. How are they in hot chocolate? They're awesome in hot chocolate. Make some chocolate chip cookies. Doesn't the powder take away from the actual color of the marshmallow? Yes, it does. And your instinct is right on the money. I'm trying to not touch the edges here, but what I've got here, this is my own invention. It's a food grade bucket, and I have holes in the bottom, and then we shake it around like a crazy lunatic, and it has this sack on the bottom, and it catches all the extra powder, and it kind of helps not make the color subdued. You know what I mean? Hey, Bunny, how's it going? I'm sorry. I don't. I have lots of friends that come in, and I've got the memory of a goldfish, so I apologize. I kind of do remember Bunny, though. I kind of do remember Bunny. Actually, it's starting to come back. So yeah, even though, so let's see, like we got a little bit of sugar here like this, and it kind of like makes it less bright. After a while, like a couple hours, it will kind of go back to this bright color that originally it had. Oh, Kimberly, awesome. Yeah, if you tell the others, that'd be amazing. We're trying to get the word out that real marshmallow should have, or marshmallows should be made with real marshmallow root. And the number one ingredient shouldn't be corn syrup. In fact, corn syrup shouldn't be in the marshmallow at all, in my humble opinion. But you know, every candy style has its place. I'm not too good for some dollar store candy, you know, like sometimes you just gotta scratch that itch. But you know, if you're looking for real marshmallows made old-fashioned style, we make our marshmallows old-fashioned style. Looks like unicorn hair. You're right, it does look kind of unicorny, doesn't it? All natural colors though. What's a marshmallow root? Sorry, new here. Hey, marshmallow, there is a plant called marshmallow, and I think it's, the species is like Althea something, I forget. It's like a Latin term. But anyway, it's a real plant, and it's a soothing plant. It's what's called mucilage, which is like a coating plant that soothes like sore throats and things like. So marshmallows in the old times were actually medicine. And so it eventually turned into just a candy, and then it lost its medicinal stuff. So these are not medicinal, my friends. I just want to say this is a candy. I'm not trying to market it as a medicine. We make candy, but it is better than corn syrup marshmallows. We use real ingredients. Is the banana cream pie natural banana? No, it is an artificial banana cream pie flavoring. Oh, Tabitha, I'm so sorry to hear that. But yeah, we use the artificial on the banana. Thank you for asking. It's a great question. Most of the time we use nothing but artificial flavors simply because of the allergen issue, because natural just brings in a whole risk to us and you to have allergy problems. I do kind of bend the rules a few times and bring in things with real flavors. So like my pears and wine syrup, for example, I do use real pear. Pear is extremely low allergen. Like very few people are actually allergic to pears. So I kind of bend the rules a little bit on that one. And then I did have dragon fruit marshmallows where I used real dragon fruit, but again, I usually use artificial. Simply, I'm trying to avoid allergen issues. Yeah, about 2000 BC, you see the hieroglyphics in Egypt talking about it was only accessible to the extremely high-ranking wealthy people, like only for the pharaohs, only for members of like temple worship, and only for like altars of the gods and goddesses. It just was not accessible to the average person. So it was a really well-to-do thing. It was difficult to create, I can imagine, with no mixers and no like steady fires and things like that. Like it, you know, it's just complex to make. It's still hard to make. How do I feel about Peeps? Badly. I just got my package and it's 82 degrees out and these ice packs kept cold. Oh, great. George, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me. I'm in the marshmallow industry, so of course I'm going to be kind of a snob. I'm sure it can be expected. Oh, Tabitha, I do have root beer float flavored marshmallow. In fact, the sprinkles on top of my root beer float are also flavored root beer float sprinkles. So yeah, we have root beer float, Tabitha. If you dig that kind of thing, that might be for you. It is pretty darn good. Is Sebastian able to help you okay? Okay, good. I'm eating my cookies and cream marshmallows that I bought from your business. Oh, they love Scar. Thank you so much. I want to post everywhere. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? The bounce. Like, so part of that is benefit of the beef gelatin. So it has more collagen and it's more bouncy, and then the marshmallow root combined. So it does have a nice superior bounce. And these are thumbprints from me actually grabbing it and peeling it. So there's some marks from me just simply handling it. It's hard when it's handmade, you know, my hands are all over it. So I kind of do tear them up a little bit. But yeah, cotton candy, gourmet marshmallows. That's so beautiful. Thank you. Pastel Galaxy. Yeah, it took me a while to kind of get cotton candy flavor like figured out. I changed it a lot, and I feel like I finally have it looking like a cotton candy flavor. Thank you, I appreciate that. Sometimes I feel self-conscious because I'm like, oh my gosh, my thumbprints are like all over the place. So I'm grabbing it and tearing it, and there's only so much I can do. See, like that leaves an imprint. Thank you, I appreciate y'all. You're nice. And I know we're not for everyone. Someone really likes the factory perfect, or they like vegan options, and that's their prerogative. That's completely fine. But I'm glad that you guys find these to be.
Until they start telling you about it. And then
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, like everyone has their own opinion. It's fine. Just don't be rude to me about it in my chat.
something else that everyone has.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I'm high ranking now. Heck yeah. That's how we know that they are handmade. Yeah. Oh, my little fingerprints in it. Look at those swirls. I just love that so much. Oh, it's my favorite part. High ranking King George. And I have to be kind of slow with it, because if I try to go fast, it'll tear them more. And my son and I made candy together, and I told them they could, you know, my daughter too. I told them that they could have as much candy as they wanted as long as they made it themselves. So we had a lot of stuff for making candy in the cabinets. And one day I hear knocking going around in the kitchen. Like, it just sounds like maybe there's a raccoon in there. And I go in there, and it's my son rummaging through cabinets that I'm worried about him seeing hidden stashes of chocolate. I'm not gonna lie. And so I'm like, hey, what are you looking for? What are you doing? He's like, hey, I want to make something. I'm like, oh, here we go. He's like, what can we make with this? He whips out this bottle of corn syrup.
No!
I know, clutch the pearls. Y'all, corn syrup, I see why it's so popular. It's super easy to make candy with. It's kind of foolproof. You don't burn the sugar. It's just a winner, you know? Except for the fact that it's terrible. But anyway, horchata is pretty damn good. So anyway, he's like, what can we make with this? I was like, well, we can make marshmallows out of it, but we've been making marshmallows together for a long time. We've gotten better as candy makers. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this whole thing without the corn syrup. And I'm so amazing. I'm so talented. I'm so perfect.
Yeah.
I immediately proceeded to burn at least 6 batches of sugar. Had to pour it over the deck. It was a disaster. We had burned so much stuff. Because I'm not that amazing and spectacular. We learned a lot though. And as we figured things out, we started having some success. And then I think our first successful one was birthday cake. And then after that, I made creamy taro. And then the Toasty Smore was born. Because I realized, wow, the creamy taro is the most amazing, delicious flavor. And I started going to farmers markets and stuff and selling to neighbors. So that's how we started, was my son being curious, and gratefully, you know, we try to push ourselves and get a little bit better. So we did, and we burned a lot of sugar, and it was awesome. So yeah, here we are. Let's see, not much handcrafted things done. Yeah. Horchata or horchata. You don't say the H. I learned this. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be teachable. You don't say the H of horchata. It's horchata. I learned that, and I'm trying to get better. So if I mess it up, please give me grace, and I will try to get better. Until then, I will say it awkwardly as correctly as I can. Let's see. Aha. Now this looks a little strange. I know. It's like, what in the world is that swamp? This is our pears in wine syrup. I'm going to cut this one next because allergen-wise, cookies and cream has soy in it. A lot of people are allergic to soy. So that'll be next. But the most people are allergic to tree nuts, which is our rose pistachio. Those are real pistachio nuts. So tree nuts are going to be last for cross-contamination risk. Yeah, pears in wine syrup. These are freeze-dried pears in this flavor. Okay, here's the thing. Can I get up? I'm down here. Can I get up again? Oh my gosh. Okay. It's fine. It's a little scary. I don't want to use that sugar on this, though. I'm going to use a different sugar. This is the sugar I want to use on this one. All right, my friends. This flavor is near and dear to my heart. Has real freeze-dried pears. Yes, this is marshmallows, my friend. We make real marshmallows the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned marshmallows using real marshmallow root and no corn syrup. So this is an elegant flavor. I've created this. Maybe rum raisin. No, sorry. I do a lot of historical stuff, and I have a medieval cookbook. I think it's from like the 14th or 15th century. I can't remember which, but it has all these translations on how to do medieval cooking. I went into this medieval cookbook and I went to the recipe section and I chose pears in wine syrup from a medieval cookbook and transformed it into a marshmallow. So the wine syrup is a Merlot wine syrup base, but the Merlot is a candy flavoring. It is alcohol free. It is not real Merlot, but the pears are real. And it does have a touch of ginger flavor. It does not have real ginger, it's ginger flavor. So yeah, pears and wine syrup. This flavor is very elegant. It's very fancy. I love it to pieces. It's amazing to me. Can I get help with getting a bucket? I'm sorry to tax you so much, honey. My husband's not feeling well. Anyway, this is gluten-free. Everything I'm doing is gluten-free today. Do you ship to Europe? I do. I do ship to Europe. I ship everywhere. If you can see me, I ship to you. So, pears and wine syrup. This one is in our bougie collection. I don't have this one released by itself just yet, but it is in our bougie bundle. Fancy pants. What's the difference in the sugars? Why the change? Oh, that's a great question. This one that I was using for the cotton candy, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it has some granulated sugar in it. It's a little bit rough. mixed in with the gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar. So it has some granulated sugar. This one is just gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar, so it's very, very smooth and soft. So a texture change because that cotton candy has the granulated sugar on top of it. Yeah. There we go. I've not made this flavor in a long time. I had to kind of twist my husband's arm, say, hey, I want to bring back bundles. People may not be like totally fine getting a 3-pack of one flavor if they're not familiar with our marshmallows. So maybe get them bundles again. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that order. But yeah, pears and wine syrup. I actually did create a few, it was like a medieval marshmallow bundle. And I took 6 different dessert recipes out of that medieval cookbook, and I turned 6 of them into marshmallows. And I don't have that bundle released right now, but this was the one I was really, really wanting to bring back. Did you know that gingerbread is a medieval dessert? It's not like what we're really familiar with today, but I did make a gingerbread marshmallow. I had an almond cake one where there's almond, and the marshmallow was flavored like amaretto liqueur. And then a rose pudding. They used to make rose into a pudding. It was actually Queen Elizabeth I's favorite confection was candied rose petals. So it was kind of a big deal in the medieval and Renaissance times was the rose flavor. People don't really do rose quite so much these days, but I dig it. If I could get a bucket, please, I'd be in your debt. Just ordered my first order. Didn't have a lot of good sounding flavors. Banana cream, cookies and cream. I hope the ones I picked are good. I hope they're good for you too, Jessica. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm out of some of those flavors. We'll be getting caught up soon. But I appreciate you giving us a try. That's very kind of you. We do have a pretty wide array of flavors. That's why we have the bundles, so you can kind of try something if you're not feeling so sure. I feel like this marshmallow is like a fancy painting in a French art museum with the little pear pieces, and the story behind its origins is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Hello there, Tracy. How are you? Welcome to the Toasty Smore. So Jessica, what kind of flavors would sound good to you, or were the ones that were sold out the ones that sounded good? I know sometimes people want the nostalgia, like cotton candy or cookies and cream. Sometimes people want exotic, like rose pistachio. I'm waiting patiently for a bucket. I'm running out of space. Oh, thank you for the ding. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, there is a little button that says if there's something out of stock that you want, just click on that and we will notify you when we make it, and we won't bother you. We're not going to be like, hey, 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 hey. And we're not going to add you to a list. We'll just say, hey, banana cream pie is back in stock. If you want to grab it, you can. And we won't bother you again about it. We don't want to torment people. Get the woman a bucket. Get the woman a bucket. I used to yell at my TikToks, and people would be like, oh my God, she's lost her damn mind. I need a bucket. I need a bucket. Hey, you just ordered for the first time for your 2 littles. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking us home with you. I'm gonna get off that extra powder, don't worry. Which bundle can I get this one in? This is the bougie bundle. This is real freeze-dried pears, except they're not crunchy. They are soft because marshmallow is very moisture rich. So it makes the pears moist again. Uh-oh. There's alarms going off and I'm alone. All right. This calls for dramatic action. I have to be careful because this is molten sugar. And I have to get this poured into the mixer like right now. Oh boy. You want to do it? Okay. I did not wipe off your thermometer. Well, that was exciting. I just don't want it to burn. All right, let's get some fresh gloves. Sorry, guys. I'm not talking to you. I'm on the live. I said sorry to them because I'm... Oh, you like the horchata? Yeah, it's pretty darn good. I was impressed. I'll be honest. I didn't think it was going to be that amazing. Some flavors I nail. Some flavors it's like, well, I need to keep trying. I'm not always perfect. Our little Oompa Loompas. Our mixing machines are our Oompa Loompas. Oh, I love this marshmallow, y'all. Pears and wine syrup. I wish I could make it prettier is the thing. But with natural colors and real pear mixed in, it's kind of as pretty as I'm going to get. Kid, just keep swimming. I got the doggy paddle going on. Thank you for the ding. I appreciate you. Hi there. Good afternoon, good human. Welcome into the Toasty Smore. We are cutting pears in wine syrup. This is in our bougie bundle. So it has real pears. They were freeze dried, but now they're nice and moist. And we make old-fashioned style marshmallows. No corn syrup. We do real marshmallows here. Is it still Monday?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm starving. I have to be honest. Like, oh my gosh.
Drop test.
Oh, drop test. This is fun. So we see, like, down here until we get a big glop. There it is. Perfect. It's perfect. Yay. Look at that huge whisk. Perfect. All right. Time to eat. Thank you, Jorge. Or George. Hi there from Atlanta. Hi, where can I buy this? Oh, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. You can grab our marshmallows at thetoastysmore.com. It should be in the description, but honestly, I'm not sure what it looks like on y'all's end. We do ship worldwide. We do use ice packs and insulation. If you're in the U.S., continental U.S., we do free shipping over $40. I always forget to say that. I'm so sorry. Free shipping over $40. One package is the most expensive way to try our marshmallows. But we use priority shipping. We don't make money off of shipping. We just want to get it to you in good shape. We do ice packs and insulation. Philadelphia, beautiful. So yeah, free shipping over 40. Athena, can you help Daddy? What are you making?
Mint chocolate.
Mint chocolate, okay. George, we're making our mint chocolate different because I feel like crushing up the chocolate chips looked kind of ugly. So we're gonna leave them whole. So was the subtotal over 40? Are you in the U.S. continental U.S.? Oh, and it should always, yeah, you can't stack discounts. So like if you use the email address at the beginning, you can only use one for Shopify. Shopify only lets you do one discount. If we need to fix it, we will fix it, but it should be okay. Oh, mint chocolate chip. We're gonna get those chocolate chips. See these guys? These chocolate chips into this. You're in Louisiana. It was 47 or a little more. I didn't use any discounts. We'll look into that. We'll look into it. It should have given you free shipping. Did you change any shipping details? Yeah. So 3 bundles. They said it was 47. So was it a 47 subtotal or was that with the tax? Because maybe it was under with the tax.
I don't think charging tax in Louisiana.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Can you close that door? Because I don't want that door open. All right. Perfect. Am I doing this? No. If you were charged shipping, you shouldn't be. You have every right to say something, my friend.
The shipping is taking over 40. Well, no, the bundle is 15.
Yeah, it should have been over 40 for 3 bundles. Are you good to get this done? Or do I need to do this? I guess I'm doing this. It's fine. It's fine. So what's with the 2 things of chocolate?
Mint chocolate and cookie dough.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so mint chocolate first. This is our natural line. And so, yeah, this is not very fancy, but can you get away from me? Thank you, because I don't want to squirt you. I'm not going to squirt you. This is we're going to be a little crazy here. I don't normally do this while I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time. Why isn't this coming out? Oh, there we go. Okay, my friends. I might have to pay attention to this for a minute. Give this to me. Calm down. You're okay. Everything's okay. I know it looks terrible right now, y'all. Trust the process. It might still be ugly, but I'm going with trust the process. So yeah, natural green isn't super pretty at the beginning. We have to kind of thin it out a bit, but I don't want to use enough to color the entire marshmallow because that'd be an incredible amount of dye, and y'all don't want to be eating that much dye. It just doesn't taste awesome when it's half full of that. So anyway, I'm sorry if I'm missing questions. I'm trying to keep my eyes on this molten pan of sugary goodness before it sets. And I have to be quick because it starts to get a little difficult to work with after a while. Thank you for helping, Athena. Is there another alarm going off, or is that YouTube music? That's YouTube music. All right, friends. So here's the deal. I'm gonna try to make this look pretty. I will glance down at the phone after I'm done concentrating on this, so please forgive me for being zeroed in on this at the moment. I will look down again here soon. sure the corner people have enough. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. And now, I want to put on these chocolate chips before they won't set in the marshmallow. All right. Y'all, cross your fingers for me. This is hard to do. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Because this comes out and glumps a little bit more than I want it to.
I'm not sure about that now.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll figure it out, won't we?
Yeah.
This is a lot of chocolate chips. I think we're in good shape. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna make sure the ends people get a lot. Oh my goodness, y'all. Do you see him pointing? You see him pointing?
I've seen the camera.
I know, you're fine. I'm just messing with you. It stresses me out. I'm so afraid there's going to be a marshmallow that's going to have like two. Like I want them to be good. Like that right there. I feel like that's going to be like sparse. I'm trying, y'all. Is that okay? Would y'all eat that? Mint chocolate chip. So what I want to do now is kind of forcibly grab the edges of the pan and see if I can force the chocolate chips to kind of take that a little nappy nap that are in there. So yeah. All right, off for a nap. Whoa, so cool. All right, back to my pears and wine syrup. So yeah, I was born and raised in Texas. Please don't hold it against me. We just moved to New Mexico about a month and a half ago. But my y'all comes out when I'm feeling tired. But yeah, I think the world is a big place and there's a lot of beautiful people in it and a lot to learn from other people. So I'm open to suggestions and stuff. So how did you find a market for marshmallows? Oh, thank you so much. I was not the first person to think of this. There's a really big company, a really big successful company in Australia that is banking on US customers. They get a lot of business. And you know what? I feel like this world is big enough that we can all be successful. And I'm the only one that I'm aware of that makes old-fashioned marshmallows, like old-fashioned with real marshmallow roots and with no corn syrup. And we use natural colors. So, you know, just kind of something for everyone, right? You want this version? Take mine back. I don't blame you. My first version of mint chocolate chip is so ugly. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Hello there. So yes, I'm sorry I missed a lot of questions. I was concentrating on the thing there. Yeah. What would you do for base? I'm sorry, I don't understand, Mr. Cool. Can someone help me understand? What would you do for base grandma? Y'all are making some delicious treats. Thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words. Hey, Oregon, how are you? We are in the beautiful state of New Mexico. We do ship worldwide. So we ship everywhere. If you can see me, I can see you. I am pretty proud of these. Pears and wine syrup, they are so good. I kind of regret, honestly, my husband helping me with this business because he's so good at keeping track of inventory. I can no longer sneak them anymore, y'all. I can't sneak them anymore. He counts them all. How in the world am I supposed to do this with him watching me? No more sneaking marshmallows. This is pears and wine syrup gourmet marshmallows. We're using real pear. It is naturally colored. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows and no corn syrup. So, yeah. Make some pretty interesting candy from time to time. Sending love from Estonia. Oh my goodness. So I used to be a musician, and I had a wonderful stand partner from Estonia. She was from Talon, I believe, Talon, Estonia. And one time we were playing, so I used to teach music. I used to teach violin, and I used to perform in symphonies. And then I joined the army for a few years, and now I make candy. Anyway, I can't explain my life. It's kind of all over the place. But anyway, yes, my friend from Estonia. So one time we were playing the Nutcracker, and we had a Russian ballet company that we were playing for, and they were quite cross with us, the symphony down in the pit playing the Nutcracker, and they were cursing us out in Russian. My stand partner could understand and translated everything for us, and she said that we were playing like a bunch of circus elephants. But anyway, here's the drop test. What flavor is this? Where's the drop? Where's the drop? There's the drop. Beautiful cookie dough. I want brown sugar stirred into the top.
Okay.
Yeah, we were going to do brown sugar mixed into the top as well as these chocolate chips for the cookie dough. Okay? Got it? Awesome. Fantastic. Make it so. All right. Anyway. Toot, toot, struggle bus. Oh, wait. No, wait. We're the Toasty train. That's what we are. We're the Toasty train.
Struggle bus spinner.
Oh yeah, the green apple sour marshmallows. Is that white marshmallow flavored or just the top? So yes, all of this through and through. So it's just like this right here. So we just literally are pouring that marshmallow in. It's all literally flavored.
Number 2.
There's the number 2. Oh my goodness, perfect. All of that mallow is flavored through and through. Look at that double whisk action. Woohoo! That's so cool. Yeah, all of that marshmallow is flavored. Even though it's not colored, it is flavored. The green, or whatever color you see, is simply coloring. It is not flavoring. So that's a great question. Can I lick the whip? Yes, you can. Go for it. But you have to wash all the dishes too, Gregory. Are you prepared? Are you prepared to wash those giant bowls? Oh. Yeah, we do a lot of washing around here. Oh my goodness. Ah! Thank you for liking me. Thank you for the subscribe, you guys. Yeah, so the green apple is a new flavor that we were experimenting with because I wasn't totally sure I could get away with putting citric acid into the marshmallow mix without it turning into a mush, because that happened to me last time. I got a little overzealous and I put too much citric acid in for the sour, and it turned into soup. Well, we successfully made sour green apple. So that means I will be making a fruit variety pack that is all sour marshmallows. Summer interns, oh my goodness. I don't know. We're kind of just up here in the little mountain village, kind of, I don't know. We've got some bears and elk that'd probably help us, but. Pouring, okay. I really wish you'd close that door. Could you kick the door shut? Just kick the door shut. There we go. All right. There we go. And what flavor is this? The cookie dough? Cookie dough. I haven't made this in a long time. We are family owned and operated. We have no employees. It's just us doing the family dream of having this candy shop. I think that's probably good. That's really tall. So we have to be kind of careful on how tall we make our marshmallows so that we don't stress out our my bagging machine. It doesn't like it when we do too far over the measurement of 2 inches. So this is taller than 2 inches, but I have to not go too much higher than this, otherwise the bagging machine literally can't bag our marshmallows.
We'll need you to do
Hey,
the top of this.
the newest
Do the
flavor.
flavors.
Isn't it pretty? Say what? I'm sorry, I was spacing out.
I'll need you to do the top because we need to pour this.
Okay, I'll do it. Where's brown sugar? Can you find it for me? Please, because I have no idea where you keep it. Here's my pile of... I will not be touching food surfaces, my friends. I understand it's like, oh, no gloves, what's going on? We will not touch food surfaces. Actually, I will be. I just need clean gloves because I'm going to do brown sugar. So I'm going to grab one so I can caress the brown sugar into the top there. Here's our brown sugar. Thank you. I will do that first. Or should I do chocolate chips first? I can't do this with the camera. Can you hand that to me? Thank you. All right, first, chocolate chips for the cookie dough.
Wouldn't this be better for the camera than chocolate chips?
She said we do that.
There's only so much I can do, sweetheart. I will swirl this in. And then you guys can see we're doing the deed over there. I already spaced out. What flavor are you doing?
Cookie dough.
This is cookie dough.
Yes.
Oh.
What are
this
you
is butter
doing?
vanilla.
Butter vanilla. You about gave me a heart attack because I was like, this is cookie dough. I nearly died, y'all. You're going to have to take me out to the backyard and put me in the, planters.
Mountain.
Yeah, into the mountain, I know. There's no soil.
There's no backyard.
Yeah, it's just a
Get
mountain.
the pickaxes.
Get the pickaxes. Have to bury mom. She had a heart attack. All right.
All right.
That's kind of morbid. That's fine. I know we're very professional here, y'all. I don't have a social media person to pay. We're too small for that. All right. Brown sugar.
Why are we putting brown sugar on the cookie?
Because I thought it'd be nice to have brown sugar on the cookie dough.
Okay.
Because it has more of a cookie texture that way. Right, friends? What do y'all think in the chat? Am I making a mistake putting brown sugar on top of this for the cookie dough? Has more of a cookie texture. Oh, so pretty. Thank you so much for the buy. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting small family business. We really appreciate y'all. I promise that if and when we ever get big enough to employ someone, it will be someone that really, really desperately needs some assistance in their life here in the village. I know some people have a hard time finding work, so I want to keep my eye out for someone that'll be really, really useful. Someone that can help us out, but we're not big enough for that just yet. Is that good? Yes, please. Should have used Biscoff. Oh, my friend, Ashley, your instincts are spot on, Ashley. We do have a cookie butter Biscoff. We have a cookie butter Biscoff that we use a ton of Biscoff cookies ground up all throughout it. So I like your instincts, ma'am. There we go. All right, so I think that's pretty good. So what's going to happen? I know this kind of looks a little sporadic and kind of crazy, but when this sets and I can touch it, I can't touch it right now, it'll be a mess. I can then kind of equal it out. I can kind of spread it out a little bit better, but as it is, I don't want to be touching the mallow. It is hot and it will be incredibly sticky and I don't want to touch it. So I'm going to kind of vibrate it. If I can get it kind of worked into the mallow. so it won't go anywhere. That's the theory, at least. Look at that mint chocolate chip in the background. What are you doing? Do you need help?
No.
You okay? I don't believe you. He's on the struggle bus. Toot toot. I think he's gonna fall over. Ah, and here's our beautiful, I know it looks simple, but this is our butter vanilla. It is such a strong French vanilla. It is really creamy. So if you're a traditionalist, you might enjoy this. I'm making a mess. Uh-oh, I see lights flickering. What's going on? Uh-oh, please don't touch that. You're gonna make me spasm. All right, make sure more banana cream pie. Oh, I know, banana cream pie. Yeah, we need to make that. But I'm not sure, sorry. I'm not sure of how many batches we're gonna make. Husband, dear, are we making banana cream pie today?
Don't think so.
You don't think so? Sad.
Yeah.
So we have to respect the method of the candy. So it takes 12 hours to do the proper infusion of the marshmallow root to put it into our candy. So if we're not prepared to do so many batches, then we're kind of stuck with whatever it is that he's got planned. I kind of let him take care of the inventory because if I do it, it's the Wild West. And I like to sample marshmallows and that kind of screws up his inventory. So I have to respect the process. What's the message retracted? What am I missing? I know. My son did the swirls. I think it's pretty good. I mean, vanilla's kind of plain looking. I'm gonna get back to this. I'm pretty much the swirl person. I get a little micromanagey with the swirls, I admit. God, I love this flavor. I'm so glad I bullied my husband. Talked my husband into. I'm just messing with you. Oh my gosh, he made this face. As if you'd eaten something sour. Could you close that door, please? It needs to not stay open. Thank you. Now we'll need some sprinkles. That's what I said, and everyone said no. Everyone said no to sprinkles. I'm happy to put sprinkles on everything, y'all. But not everyone feels the same way. Some people really want this smooth texture, and I respect it. So we let the vote commence that it was a smooth marshmallow. You need a sign on the door. I know, right? Keep the dang door shut. I think that's partly my job, is to just annoy people. Do this, do that. What is this? Hey there. These are pears in wine syrup gourmet marshmallows. We have real pears in it. That's kind of a rare thing. Usually I do artificial, when you start introducing real fruits and stuff, it's a Pandora's box for allergens. So I try to keep real fruits down to a minimum. Also, the shelf life just isn't as long. So anyway, this one does have real pears in it. Most of my flavors are artificial flavors, but the difference is we make real marshmallows. We make old-fashioned marshmallows because we use real marshmallow roots, and we don't use any corn syrup. So we do old-fashioned style. It's pretty big labor of love, I must say. Each batch takes 12 hours from start to finish. Son, could you please do this bucket for me? Could you please? And then my last, oh no, it is not my last. My next to last. This is our cookies and cream. Cookies and cream, I do use gluten-free Oreo cookies. What's the powder? Well, it depends on which one I'm doing. So I will share with you in a moment what we're doing here. Let me see if I can get up without going sideways. Oh my gosh. It does not help to have this camera on my neck. It's surprisingly limiting. So the powders, depends on what I'm doing. These are meant to keep the marshmallows from being sticky, but I do not cross-contaminate my powders or my gloves, depending on the allergens. So everything I've done so far is gluten-free. This is also gluten-free because of gluten-free Oreos, but gluten-free Oreos have soy. That's a cross-contaminant. I use specific powder only for that. So don't mix anything up. Can I get a separate bucket, please? Pretty please. And then also, I dropped that. If you could help me, I'd really appreciate it. So that has little tiny chunks of some Oreo in it, but it's a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. There's a, can you get that for me? And then I need, I'm sorry. I know you're not feeling good. Imagine making a Rice Krispie. I know! I wish I could sell Rice Krispie treats, but they go stale really, really quickly. I could probably bamboozle some people and sell some Rice Krispie treats. But the thing is that Rice Krispie treats without preservatives go stale in like 3 or 4 days. But if you make them fresh at home, they'll be awesome. And so we use cookies all throughout the middle too. So they're on the bottom, all throughout the middle. This is in the birthday wish bundle. They are offered by themselves. I'm not sure if I'm sold out. Do you need to grease? Yes, I do need to. I use a vegetable spray or pan release. But I do not powder, no. I use a spray release. It's not really available in stores. It's used in bakeries a lot. It's called Sprees. I'll show you the bottle actually. I have nothing to hide. Let's go. Let's take a look. Although I don't want to touch anything. So, if you can see that, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to. That's what we use, hon, right there. Has no soy in it, but unfortunately, Oreos does. So I separate it for allergens.
Well, you're making me into a bucket. Mommy,
The kids.
you're making me into a bucket. I kept asking and you didn't hear us.
That'll be a gun eat to market. Yeah, you're most welcome. Yeah, it's not exactly a spray that's available like at Walmart. You have to specially shop. Okay, so can you pick that up? I can't do it, thank you. I don't care what you do, sweetheart. Whatever you gotta do. You're most welcome. I'm happy to show you. Stuff. Besides a designer, dessert maker, you must be an amazing chef. I appreciate the confidence, Inspector Gadget. I don't know. I'm not a prolific cook, to be honest. But I do make some pretty good candy. I'm a candy maker. I don't know that I'd go so far to say I'm a chef. But yeah, I can heat up some mean macaroni and cheese. But I appreciate the confidence. I do specialize in candy. I could put some food together. A great cook, yeah. I have mad respect for people that do that, so I want to stay in my lane, you know what I mean? What other candy do you make? We have made a lot of different candy. Actually, oh gosh, Pandora's box, y'all. I was seriously considering making a fudge line because some fudge is made with marshmallow. What fudge do you know of that's made using real marshmallow and no corn syrup? Oh, maybe fudge. I don't know. But yeah, so we've done honeycomb candy. That's really fun to make. This is just for private family stuff. And then hard candy, like, Jolly Rancher type hard candy. Yeah, I can make some mean fudge. But I thought, what if I made like a fudge line? I want to do a bark line, actually, marshmallow bark, or like a Rocky Road type thing where I cut it into slivers, like, chunks. I don't know. I mean, honestly, we're kind of not able to keep up at the moment with just marshmallows, so I need to calm down. My creative juices flow more than my ability to actually do it, so I get tired, and there's only so many hours in the day. So yeah, we've been primarily doing a heck of a lot. Oh my gosh, I only have an hour until my live for TikTok. I need to quit. I need to hurry up because I haven't eaten yet, and I'm starving. And then I have to get on TikTok and pack orders for those lovely people. So, but yeah, I do want my primary social media to be here on YouTube. I'm sorry if I'm too close, y'all. My back's starting to hurt with this camera, and I'm trying to aim it so you guys can see what I'm doing, so it's fun. Cookies and cream is pretty popular. What's the time? I think it's time to expand and grow your employee count. Well, honey, we got to pay rent first. We're not in the black, as it were. So once we get more stabilized, maybe we'll do something like that. But right now, we're just trying to get into a comfortable place of providing for the family. Then I would love to employ someone that really needs a break in life. Hey there, hi. Croy or Coy? It's great to be creative. I'll be the first employee number 5. Or hey, you got it. My kids are, I don't know, they have mixed feelings about us trying to make this into a thing, a legacy. And they're like, oh, washing dishes? I'm not so sure. Hi. Hello there, C.Y. Anderson. We are making gourmet marshmallows. This is our cookies and cream. We use gluten-free Oreos, and we use real marshmallow to make our marshmallows. Isn't that novel? And we use no corn syrup because that you guys deserve better. If we're going to call something gourmet, it cannot have the number one ingredient being corn syrup, right? Right. Yeah, this is cookies and cream marshmallow. This is a gluten-free Oreo. Just put a little bit of powder in between so they're not sticky, because even though I just cut this, if I don't powder, they're quite sticky. But they won't stick to your teeth or your dental work. Isn't that nice? They bite clean because we don't use corn syrup. But we use a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. And I only use this bin of powdered sugar for Oreo because it has soy, and I do not want to cross-contaminate. Thickened with cornstarch, no. Primary ingredient is cane sugar, thickened with marshmallow root, and beef gelatin. Beef gelatin has more collagen in it. So if you're wondering what the scoop is there, I could be a nice cup of hot chocolate, yes. You know what? I roasted one of these for the first time on a live like a couple days ago, and the cookies are all throughout the mallow, and it was so surprisingly good. I'm not a big cookies and cream person, so I was actually really into it. So That's nice. Beef gelatin. Most marshmallow is made from pork gelatin, a vast majority, because it's cheaper, and I get it. You know, they're trying to save corporate dollars, but we use beef gelatin for several reasons. A lot of people are trying to avoid pork, whether it's like dietary or religious reasons. We are not religious here. We're just trying to get product that people are asking for, and people were asking for beef gelatin, so I did that. And then to take it a step further, I was like, hey, do you guys want kosher certified or do you want halal certified? And overwhelmingly, people asked for halal certified. So that's just, you know, it's not a religious or political statement. We're just trying to get people the ingredients that they ask for. And so yeah, that's why we did that. And I do post about our ingredients on our ingredient page on our website if you're curious. Yeah, so beef gelatin. So yeah, marshmallows have gelatin in them from, yes, an actual animal. Most of the time it's pig. So same thing for your gummies, like your gummy bears and your gummy worms. Those are made from gelatin, my friend. Overwhelming. There are some vegan versions, but most gummy bears and gummy candies are made from gelatin. Yeah. You know, Inspector Gadget, that kind of came across because I was really surprised that my Jewish friends, because I have a lot of Jewish people that buy from me, and I couldn't think of the word, a lot, and they didn't care that it was kosher. They just wanted it to not be from a pig. So yeah, but they did. People that wanted it to be halal did. So that's what I did. You know, I felt the same way, Jessica. When I first started this, I had no idea what halal certified even was. I had no idea. So yeah, I learned a lot too. People have been very patient and gracious to teach me stuff. So it's been kind of an adventure for me too. Give you a chunk. Okay, Busy Slim, you ready? Open up. I'm only gonna do this once. That's about as close as I'm willing to get to the camera. Beef hoof. I have no idea, Anderson. I have no idea what they do. But I do know that for it to be halal certified, they are very strict on it being humane animal practices. Same thing for the kosher. They're very strict on the animal being treated in a humane way. So it's kind of like pasture-raised eggs. So it's humane animal treatment. Yeah. So this is our cookies and cream. What do you, so you use this for s'mores. A lot of people just eat them straight out of the package as a candy on its own, but you can use them for s'mores if you want to. You could probably make 3 or 4 s'mores from one marshmallow because they're massive. I mean, look at, my hands are pretty average size. These are big marshmallows. It is pretty yummy. Yeah, I agree. Cookies and cream. This isn't our birthday bundle, our birthday wish bundle. So if you're kind of like overwhelmed by the amount of flavors we have at the toastysmore.com, you can get a little variety so you can kind of dip your toes and see what works for you flavor-wise. Get a little something of everything. Oh, I don't know how to pin it, but it's thetoastysmore.com. thetoastysmore.com. It should be in the description of this live, but honestly, I can't touch my screen to like look and see. I can't tell what you guys can see, but it is thetoastysmore.com. Yeah, there's a huge difference. Exactly, Inspector. You're getting it. How do you make them? Well, I use real marshmallow root, and I use beef gelatin, and I use cane sugar. I use an invert sugar also, so that way I don't have to use corn syrup. And I heat it up to temperature. Well, first of all, I do a 12-hour cold water infusion extraction of the organic marshmallow root. So after 12 hours of that, then I start making the candy, because we really are serious about using real marshmallow root in our candy to make our candy. Hey, thank you for the sub. Marshmallow root is a plant. So the plant is actually called marshmallow. but we use the root of that plant, and it is, it's a soothing plant. It's what marshmallow was originally made from. 2000 BC by the ancient Egyptians that made the first marshmallows. They used real marshmallow roots, and we don't use any corn syrup because, well, you deserve better, frankly. I make these. I'm trying to make it in stores. Oh, okay. What kind of do you? Okay, awesome. Good luck to you. I hope you make it. I'm coming when I'm free. Awesome. I trade my sourdough for farm fresh. That's awesome. I have traded. I have a neighbor here that has some eggs, and just we don't use eggs in our marshmallows, but for our family. So I trade her marshmallows for eggs. Do you offer any first-time purchase discount? We have a couple different things on our website. I think the most beneficial, because Shopify only lets you use one discount at a time. I think our most beneficial discount is the free shipping over $40. But if you want to do that, if you want to you don't want to spend that much, there is a picture email in, and I'll email you like 3 times a year. But you can get a discount code from the email thing too. So you can choose one. This is cookies and cream marshmallow. Yeah. So, okay, son, could you do this for me, please? Could you do that? Thank you. I'm not going to get you in the camera, don't worry. So now I'm going to clean up because that's soy. So the next one and last one, because I did this in order of allergen cross-contamination potential. More people are allergic to tree nuts than they are soy, so I use my nuts specifically for that flavor so that people don't have to worry about cross-contamination. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing the best I can. All right. Get kind of cleaned up here. And I don't really touch the table anyways, but there's powdered sugar everywhere. So just for this bit here, we're just gonna oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Next and last is our rose pistachio. Like I said, more people are allergic to tree nuts, so I did it last. Rose pistachio is in the bougie bundle. I use this bin only for nuts. This is an oddball question, but do you guys ever have to hire? No. We're just family owned and operated. We're too small for employees. I wish that we weren't. If you guys tell the others, let them know that there's real marshmallows being made out there. We're the Toasty. What do you mean regular pistachio? That is pears and wine syrup.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we have pistachio flavor, straight up, with real pistachios. And then we have this one, which is in our bougie bundle. It's pink. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's rose pistachio. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah, the pink isn't really coming through the camera. That is so good. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, my stomach's growling like big time. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. All right, so nut only bin so I don't cross-contaminate. And I'll have my bucket ready to go soon. Kind of testing it out, see how definitely ready. So we use all natural colors. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. It's like someone was saying yesterday, I think, It was so funny. They're like, I'm so mad. There's no apples in Apple Jacks. Well, there's marshmallow in our marshmallows. These are pistachio and rose flavor. And I did pre-cut this before the live because it's just not safe for me to operate the cutter with the camera around my neck. So this is what I do. Is anyone here? Everyone just left me. Do you still eat it or are you sick of it? I still eat it. Yes, like the flower, rose pistachio. It is so good. If you like florals, florals are not for everyone. But if you like lavender and honey, rose pistachio is delicious, frankly. Yeah, rose. Yeah, it's a little bit fancy. It's a bougie flavor, so we put this in our bougie bundle. You're here? Okay. Hey, son, I'm sorry. Could you please wipe it out a bit better? Thank you. It's just... One last question before I buy a sheet. I live in Florida where the temperatures are mid-80s. How do you ship? We ship priority and with insulation and ice packs. Yeah, we take care of the shipping. We don't play. We want it to get to you in great shape. And we've been, we shipped all summer long last year too. So we're pretty well versed at. Look at this rose pistachio. Oh my God, I love this flavor. I really wish my husband wasn't so good at inventory keeping so I could sneak myself some. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, I am on TikTok too, but honestly, I want to primarily be here on YouTube. I want to break up with TikTok, at least in this year. And it's only because the AI that runs TikTok makes it extremely difficult for me to run my business. I get violations for simply saying my business name, and it's just too much. So anyway, I want to grow YouTube. I want to be here, y'all, because I can say whatever I need to here. I can say website. I can say thetoastysmore.com. I don't have to say stupid stuff. And there I have to kind of act like I'm being babied, basically. I don't like that very much. So yeah, here on in about an hour, I will be doing a live on TikTok doing orders being packed. Sorry about no. Okay, first of all, I love it that people ask questions. I'm happy as a clam to have you ask me questions. That's why I'm doing this. I love interacting and connecting with people. So please, Jesse, don't feel shy about it. I know a lot of people maybe don't answer questions. That's my favorite thing. Okay, so we're good. I thought this was chicken. That would be terribly spooky, I would have to admit. Yeah, this is our rose pistachio. This one, again, florals are not for everyone, but this flavor, I love it so much. I just come in, is that marshmallow? You have excellent instincts. We make real marshmallows, yes. And we are the Toasty Smore. We use real marshmallow to make our marshmallows. And we don't use any corn syrup because you deserve better. That should not be the #1 ingredient on marshmallows, but sadly it is. We do not use any corn syrup. Use all natural colors too, my friends. All natural. We make our sprinkles in shop and the colored sugar on top. We make it all here to ensure that we have excellent quality control. Everything in the bundles, by the way, is gluten-free. Thank you so much for the ding. I appreciate y'all. Everything in the bundles is gluten-free because I want that to be accessible for our friends who are sensitive to the glutens. But I do have a whole section that tells you specifically which ones are. Most of them are gluten-free, but I do have five flavors, I think, that have gluten. Anyway, yeah. Mine's, is it kosher? This is alcohol-free, and we use beef gelatin. The gelatin itself is actually certified halal, since I can't unfortunately do both. I overwhelmingly got requested to do the halal versus the kosher certification, so I apologize. It was just what people asked for. But it is alcohol-free. It is appropriate for kosher diets and halal. So yeah. Hey, you just purchased a sheet. What flavor did you get? So yeah, I don't want to say fake marshmallows, but we make real marshmallows. We don't use any corn syrup, and most of the time, marshmallows in the grocery store are made with corn syrup, and it's put through a machine called an extrusion process, which is basically they just puff it up and put air into the corn syrup, and out poops marshmallows, or, you know, what they call. I would say this would qualify as kosher, but we're not kosher certified because we are specifically halal certified. So you can see that certificate on our ingredients page, where you can see the beef gelatin is certified halal. We don't use any alcohol, so that is kosher. All of our colors are kosher certified. All of our flavors are kosher certified, but our beef is halal. So depends on what kind of definition, but it is kosher friendly. She's actually gluten-free. Awesome. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get simultaneous kosher and halal certifications because it's one or the other, but they have similar practices. But it does not have the blessing of the kosher gelatin, but it is halal. So anyway, no pork, no pork. That marshmallow made from pig fat. It's not true, and people get a little bit confused. Pig gelatin is different from pig fat. So kind of funny is that marshmallows specifically don't really cooperate well with fatty ingredients because it's water-based. So it would be, yeah, most marshmallows are made from pig gelatin. And so that's like the tendons, that kind of thing. So, but ours is made from the beef, which has more collagen in it. And the fact that it's halal certified or kosher certified, both of these would be the same kind of thing, is that they're very strict on their animal welfare practices, that the animal has to be humanely treated. So both of those certifications is what that means. So it's important that the animal is treated in a humane way. And so that's how that kind of works out. When will you ship? I do. I ship to the Netherlands. I've already shipped to the Netherlands. I've shipped to the Netherlands with the little shipping label, and it was not in English. Yeah, so I do ship to the Netherlands. I ship worldwide. Yep. You can just pick a little flag on our website. Thank you so much for making my knowledge clear about it. You're most welcome. And I'm not an expert, but I do try to answer as well as I possibly can with my knowledge base. I'm not a religious person or anything like that, so I don't have intimate experience with one of those, but I try to make the best explanation I can. And this is my last batch for the day, and then I go eat some food real quick. You know what? Look at those pistachios. I hope nothing happens to them, the poor things. Yeah. This is gourmet marshmallows. These are our rose pistachio flavor. Rose pistachio. They are pink. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're naturally colored. My personal favorite flavor is creamy taro. My second is the pears and wine syrup. And both of those flavors are in our bougie bundle, so that's kind of awesome. Yeah, right. So exactly, Inspector. It's not blessed by a rabbi. And that's the thing, is that For the halal, it's blessed by someone in the Muslim faith. I don't entirely know how that works, but yeah. So yeah, we make real marshmallows with marshmallow root. Crazy, huh? Real marshmallows made with actual marshmallow roots. We don't use any corn syrup. Try to use the best ingredients possible. And we try to have a nice array of flavor. So yeah, Jesse, the creamy taro is my favorite. It's really popular in Japan and Polynesian islands and Hawaii. It's a delicious, delicious flavor. Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome in, Yvette. How are you? What is this? I want to make. Yeah, so these are gourmet marshmallows. We make marshmallows with real marshmallow roots and no corn syrup. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Yasmin, I might be wrong on my page because I do my website all by myself and I get kind of behind. So I think you should be able to order no matter where you are. If you can see me, I should be able to send to you. So do give it, it should go through. I do ship worldwide. I have, I just got an order from Japan, so I can tell you we definitely ship more than what I just said. I need to fix my fat page. Thank you for letting me know that I'm wrong on there. So yeah, if you want to make some, there's all kinds of blogs on the internet that give you directions on making marshmallows. But we do use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. We don't use any corn syrup. So that's how we do ours. What? Yeah, we make these. We make these from scratch. Just me and my family. We're family owned and operated. We make everything from scratch, from the bottom up. And I'm doing the last bit here. Yeah, I'm telling other people that they can order from us. But yeah, I'm the head creator here. I created the candy and all the recipes that we have here in shop. So yeah, we do make these ourselves. We are in the beautiful state of New Mexico. We ship worldwide. We're in the United States. We do ship worldwide. This is my rose pistachio. I'm trying to make these, burn the sugar in order. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can make them from corn syrup pretty easy. Making them without corn syrup and with real marshmallow root, that's a totally different skill set. So I'm not trying to scare anyone. Just, be prepared. That's just the reality of it. And I have years of candy making experience under my belt, so I still messed up. And it's okay. We do use all natural colors. All the sprinkles I do make myself in shop, and it's all natural colors in the sprinkles, as well as the sugar, the colored sugars. Hello there. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Cloud. Thank you for reminding me. We do shipping in the intercontinental United States. It is free shipping over 40. What exactly am I doing? Well, I'm separating the marshmallows that I've cut and putting gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar in between so they're not sticky. And then I put them here in my fancy bucket and I shake off the extra powdered sugar and then we put it into packages. But I've already cut these. You can see from the bottom here. See my thumbprints. See all these thumbprints? It's from me handling the candy. But I've already cut it and they just stick together. They love each other very much. So I'm peeling them apart. Oh, you're sick, so you have to wait. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon. These are pistachios. These are pistachios. So this is our rose pistachio flavor. Yeah, you're welcome. We have lots of different flavors, over 30 something flavors. I think we're a little bit more than that now. I need to go through and count because some of the flavors in my bundles I don't have released on their own quite yet. See, I did cut these already. It's just that my cutter is not a very safe machine to operate with the camera because I have this thing around my neck and I just don't have good mobility. And so I cut it before I did the live. And so now I'm separating them. Oh, you're fine. Ask questions. It's all good. Don't be sorry. I like answering questions because I forget that sometimes things that are kind of normal for me are not normal for you guys. So I'm happy to have you answer questions. Unless you ask me how fat I got making marshmallows. Be nice and I'll be nice to you. Hello there, Wenda. How are you? Wenda coming in at the very tail end of our live again. Yeah, so we just moved here from Texas. We were in Central Texas. We just moved to the beautiful state of New Mexico about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, something like that. Anyway, this is the last peel of the day, my friends. This is a rose pistachio. It is in our bougie bundle. I might be releasing it on its own. I don't know. We're kind of busy. Just got home from picking up your granddaughter. Oh, yeah. So do you also sell a bundle with all the flavors you have? You know, Yasmin, I used to, a long time ago, I had a one of everything for the entire shop. No, I don't do that anymore. But I do have bundles that are kind of relative to each other. So the bougie bundle, the birthday wish bundle, and the bestseller bundle, they're all gluten-free marshmallows, and there's 6 in each bundle. So it's kind of a crowd pleaser. Most of my marshmallows are gluten-free, but I do have 5 or 6 that have gluten, like s'mores, for example, or the cookie butter biscoff. The cookies and cream with the Oreo cookies, those are gluten-free. Look at those pistachios. So yeah, so there's a whole gluten-free section. I have like probably 30, 25 flavors, something like that's all gluten-free. But I think that is it for today, my friends. So, it's thetoastysmore.com. And that was the last of my cutting for today. But yeah, thetoastysmore.com. We're family owned and operated. We don't use any corn syrup. And we use real marshmallow root, old-fashioned techniques to make real marshmallows. And these beautiful rose pistachio will go into our bougie bundle. Kind of show you guys what we got going on here. Look at our French vanilla. We made that today. Here's our cookie dough. I did put chocolate chips and brown sugar on the cookie dough. I thought it might be more of a cookie dough flavor. That's going into the birthday wish bundle. And here's our mint chocolate chip. I'm redoing the mint chocolate chip. Let's see. What else we got? There's a mistake. Boop. And everything else, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. So yeah, I have to go eat and get ready for my live on TikTok to pack orders. Maybe I'll see you there. I really want to stay here on YouTube as my main platform, but I do have to kind of do the thing over there too. So I'm going to wish you all a beautiful Monday, and I'm going to head out, and I'll see you guys later. Our slogan at our family business here is, life is sweeter when we come together, because we really do believe that the world is a better place when we figure things out together. You guys have a beautiful day. I'll see you later. Bye.